beautiful people. It's me again, the bold, beautiful, your host on In Between I Stand. It's been a long time. We're here today with another juicy topic for you, my viewers out there. Well, we are here to talk about common law marriage. Why do people go into that? Is it really worth it? Why not the real marriage? Why not the real marriage? Any regrets? Any advantages, any disadvantages? I have a beautiful friend in the house today, and she's going to help me with all of that because she's been through that. Hey, Krysta. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks
beautiful
for having me.
As usual. Beautiful as usual. What's going on, Krysta? Just introduce yourself. They would like to know you. I know
Okay.
them.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I'll tell you my age. I'm 38 years old.
Ooh.
My common law marriage ended a long time ago, so I have a lot of years to reflect on it.
Wow.
I have 2 children from that. They're 12 and 11.
Wow.
Yeah, working full time and enjoying life for sure.
Enjoying life. Krysta, you've been married before. I don't know if I should call it a marriage right now. Or I don't know what to call it.
No, common law. Definitely common law. No wedding.
No wedding, just
marriage,
common law. Okay,
Yeah.
Why did you choose common? Was there no love, or maybe you felt, you know what? Why not the real wedding? Don't you love him enough, or what's going on?
There's a lot to that, so I'll just break it down. There is fear. So for sure in the relationship it was rocky. There were red flags.
So many red flags.
Yeah, I was a different person, so I was a little more insecure. There was an age gap, which we could talk about further.
Far older than you, or
10 years.
younger? 10 years?
10 years older. Yeah, so there's an age gap, there were some red flags, and I was young-ish, like 27.
Time?
Close 30. I was close. I was 27. Oh my gosh, I was 26.
26, yeah.
I was 26.
Okay.
So, I felt I loved him. And then I just went along with what he wanted for the most part. That decision not to get married, I think there's a lot of fear. There was fear. There was apprehension on his part, maybe mostly.
Okay.
But I believe that neither one of us were entirely sure of the relationship.
You know what, Krysta? Why would you go into a marriage with someone you have so much fear for?
This is true. I, before we lived together, I got pregnant with our first child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there was a child.
Okay.
And I think at that time, my heart was leading me a bit. I didn't really connect my head with my heart so much. So I wanted to believe that it was good.
Okay.
I even gave my kids his last name.
Oh, beautiful. You see?
Yeah.
So who brought the idea of a common law marriage?
It didn't even come up, to be honest. Because when you, in Canada, when you have a child with somebody and you're living with them, after immediately once there's a child involved and you're living with that person, it's automatically common law. Yeah, so we didn't have to plan anything, just sort of our relationship, not planned. So it wasn't a question. It didn't really come up. I did get a promise ring, and he was so romantic that he rolled over in bed one night and said, here's a promise ring instead of a
like a proper proposal.
Yeah, and he said it would have been an engagement ring if he hadn't bought me a van.
Okay. So, I'm a religious person, and I'm going to talk in my own religious perspective as a Christian. Yeah. The Bible does not really support cohabitation, like living together and having sexual, relationship together. But it's a common thing in this part of the world. Like, people do it and it's normal for one reason or the other. I don't know why they do it, but I think they do it. But for me, I would never support common law marriage because of my religion. And I'm not condemning anyone that is going into that. You do whatever works for you, and I'll do what works for me. Because to me, when you're in a common law marriage, it's like you are married already. Like you practically do everything together. You're still gonna raise kids. I mean, together.
Yeah.
Buy some properties together. Did you do that?
He was buying properties.
Oh, okay.
But because we were common law, I did legally have a share in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he was doing that. Since he was older, he was more financially stable than me.
Oh, beautiful.
So he was able to do that. Yeah.
So, Krysta, I'm going to ask you, was it really worth it at the end of the day?
No.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Bible is complete because some of those things, they have consequences that you don't have control over. So, explain to me, was it really worth it?
I say no now. Like I said, I've had many years since, right? And I mean, another story I can tell later or another time about how I was able to just like let myself just like kind of like head over feet roll into this instead of thinking it through. It wasn't worth it because we didn't build a proper partnership.
See?
Yeah, that was not there. I wouldn't, like, I respect and understand religion. I love when people believe in something. It's good, right? And there's definitely things more on the psychology side that supports those.
Of course,
that supports why religion says, no cohabitation. Because sometimes when the physical is the major part of the relationship, you don't build the partnership. It's too easy just to default to, sex, right?
I know.
Yeah. And then if children come in before the partnership is built, well, then you don't have a good foundation
for them.
So that wasn't there. I wasn't thinking ahead, to be honest. And so I would have done things differently. Absolutely.
Right now.
Yeah.
So if you have someone right now who is thinking about going into a common law marriage instead of a real marriage, would you advise them to go? Would you not tell them why not the real marriage, because it's still like the same thing? What would you do?
Well, if their background, if they have been in that relationship, if they had built that partnership with that person, and they're going to do common law, well, I would ask them, do you love this person?
Okay.
Do you want to be with this person for the rest of your life? Can you see yourself long term? You shouldn't venture into anything, even a common law, without believing that this could last, right? So if you have the foundation, you have the partnership and the friendship, there's no reason why not to do the marriage. There really isn't. So I think for some people, it might come down to a little element of fear.
Okay.
But if that's gone, if you believe it's going to last, then maybe the fear is they're afraid it will change.
Okay.
Like the relationship will change.
Okay, so what would be the major difference? Because I've never experienced common marriage before. I mean, common law marriage before is what I've read, but I'm married right now.
Yeah.
But were there limitations, that things you can do with each other and things that you cannot do with each other? Because this is common law. This is not the real marriage.
Right. Common law is legally the same thing as marriage. Legally, everything is the same.
Why not have the wedding? Why not have the proper wedding? Why not call me your wife? Why not call me?
Why not dress up beautifully and celebrate with your family? Yeah.
So you're saying at the end of the day, it's not worth it?
No.
Okay. No. So you would advise anyone trying to go into common law right now, why not take your time, know this guy? If you really want to be with him, go ahead, have the proper wedding, invite people, dine together. Why not go into proper marriage? That's what you're saying right now.
Yes, I believe that, because if you are ready to make that commitment, then don't be worried. Everything changes, right? So another thing is, if you believe having the certificate and the word marriage is going to change everything, well, even common law will change things, and people change.
I know.
You just have to be ready to change together.
Yeah, I get it. Let's talk about, you said your spouse was really controlling.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about his controlling attitude right now. Talk about it.
Sure. Being how I work as sort of a counselor, not official, my brain always works in the way of So what is that person's background? What's their issues? Why is this happening? But his behavior in the relationship, I was 10 years younger than him.
Okay.
I cooked, I cleaned, even though he was a chef.
Ooh.
There's little things. So that I was used to, like my family home, there was abuse. There was like physical and other stuff. So I was used to very obvious, right? You know, someone hits me, I know it's not a good relationship.
Yeah.
He never did that.
Okay.
What he would do is little things, and I'll just kind of list them, and people can make up their own minds about it. But I had 2 kids. They were 16 months apart, so very young, and I'm at home, almost back-to-back mat leaves, and I'm very, very busy. Laundry room's downstairs. One day he decides he's going to get mad at me for not changing the light bulb in the laundry room. But I'm like, I go down there during the day when I can, when the kids are sleeping or occupied. I throw a load in, I run back upstairs. So why is it my responsibility
to do that?
Yeah, so he would call me names, put me down for that. And then we had this chandelier above our kitchen table that had a cobweb on it. So a little while later, he decides that he's going to make fun of me and put me down for not wiping away the cobweb on the light fixture. And I'm like, again, I'm raising your kids, I'm cleaning your house, I'm making the chef supper at the end of his day.
So he's not really doing anything.
No.
Just come back.
But
he's a chef. He should be able to cook for you.
Come home and whip something up, even if it's stir fry, something. But yeah, he would use that to put me down. And it's just
a lot of little things there and there.
A lot of little things. Yeah, kind of built up. And then he had rental properties. So he was buying properties, working full-time buying properties. He was gone a lot. He would try to do the renovations himself, which in a partnership, you can agree to take on those sacrifices of that person not being around as much. But it has to be decided together, right? I guess I kind of by default agreed.
Okay.
But he wasn't there a lot, so I was on my own a lot.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm really, really grateful. I'm going to side note that I lived in a neighborhood where there's lots of moms with young kids, so I had a community.
Beautiful. That's good for you.
It saved me.
Saved me.
Right? Yeah, exactly. The community. I didn't have him. Often I didn't have him, and then when he was there, it was a lot of putting me down. It was very rare that things were that I felt emotionally supported.
So what will be a major regret of going into that common law marriage right now?
Giving my kids his last name.
So you cannot change it right now?
If I could, if the kids wanted to. I'll wait till their decision.
Their decision.
Yeah.
So you guys are no longer together?
No, it's been almost 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time ago. Is he involved with the kids right now?
He's involved with his son more than his daughter.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like he's been treating his daughter a lot like me, maybe a bit worse, and she's now with me most of the time.
Oh, okay.
He's agreed to that. He has a wife now.
Oh, okay.
And they have a 5-year-old daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So right now you have 2 children right now.
Yeah.
Do you talk to them about common law marriage?
I haven't actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. That's never come up.
Yeah, because some of those things, when we go through them, sometimes we try to hide from our kids.
Yeah.
But it's always better to let them know, I know they have their own decision to make, but at the same time, we can advise them. That is why we are there for them. Because with what I've heard from you right now, I would not allow anyone do that.
Yeah.
Even apart from my religious belief, I want to think about it. Common law marriage, real marriage, it's still going to change my look. Real marriage is going to change my look.
Yeah.
I'm going to have kids with you. If it's real, I'm going to have kids with... I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So it's like... I don't want to call it a waste of... let me call it that, but
we could call it that.
yeah, because no, like why not? Let's be
Yeah.
identified as husband
Yeah.
and a wife. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So we have lots of people right now who are watching us who are planning to go into common law marriage. And the question is, why do you want to go into common marriage? Why not do the real marriage? If you're not so confident in that person, if you really don't want that person, let them go. There is no point actually doing that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Because there is no difference. The only difference is common marriage. Come on. You still do everything together. You do the house chores together. You do everything together. So why not the real marriage? If you have anyone that is going through, let's assume we have some people right now watching and they're going through one issues or the other in their common marriage, what would you advise them to do?
In the common law marriage?
Common law marriage.
For sure, counseling. I believe in counseling a
You believe
lot.
in counseling, yeah.
I know if you were going to get married through your church, like if you're going to, instead of doing a justice of the peace, if you're going to
we
go
do
through
the
your church.
wedding counseling stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not really common law. There's nobody telling you should do this before you get it, right?
Yeah.
But if you are having trouble in your common law, for sure, go and do the counseling. Go find out what your reasons are for the difficulties. Find out what that person's reasons are for the difficulty. And be honest about yourself, to yourself. Do I know this person? Have I allowed myself to continue to know this person? And that's a little bit of more like a Buddhist thing too, where it's like viewing that other person as not staying the same, but learning who they are every day.
Yeah.
It probably resonates in religion as well. But yeah, I would do the counseling, assess. Maybe through that, somebody would change their mind that's already in a common law relationship and say, okay, yeah, all of these are settled. Why aren't we married? Maybe
Why not move to the next stage of being husband and a wife?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you've had beautiful time with us on the show today with my beautiful friend here, Krysta, talking about common law marriage. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Do you want to say hi to my viewers? They will
I do. Hello.
I know you would like to see more of Krysta on the show. That's all for today. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, IBIS Show TV on YouTube. And you can also follow me on Instagram, IBIS Show TV, and on Facebook, IBIS Show TV. Like, comment, share with your people, and come back for more. Thank you so much for watching us today. And bye for now. Bye. I love you, and I would always love you.